When people come to me saying, I can't ever find true love because I can't trust love, I have to remind them that it's not a simple on off switch that either you trust or you don't trust. It is about oldest memories of love that you have, which you may not even be conscious of. So let me ask you one thing. When you were small, when you were young as a child, the person who was primarily responsible for you, whoever it may have been, whether a parent, grandparent, aunt, older sibling, what was your experience of love with that person? Was it something consistent or was it unpredictable? Did you have to work very hard to earn their love? If you made mistakes, did you still feel that affection and love? Were you able to express the affection and love, and did they express affection and love with you? All these things, these small patterns, you may not remember in your conscious mind, but your body remembers and your subconscious remembers. So, if anything about that kind of love had made you feel unsafe, had made you feel afraid, those are the patterns you're still carrying around with you. Let's talk a little bit today about the 5 dimensions of RelationSHIFT, which help explain what happens inside you or inside the human experience when you are looking for love, experiencing love, expressing love. The mind has a certain story. The mind will immediately start remembering the story that it has used to keep you safe. So that old story may have been, as I said, from the very first experience you had of love. It may have been that, oh, I have to always behave very well, otherwise I don't get love because I don't deserve to have love. If that is the old story that your mind is bringing along, then that is how you're going to experience the new romantic love. If your body has ever felt afraid, when you have been vulnerable, when you have thought that you were in a safe space but you have been betrayed in some way, your body is also going to carry that fear around with you. Your entire energy system is also going to decide whether it wants to keep you safe because it is remembering that old story. Your emotional health or your emotional body, your heart might be remembering, oh, love always comes with pain because every time that I have given love, I have received only betrayal, I have received maybe gaslighting, I have received abuse. So your heart is also holding you back from completely giving yourself away into the love. And then there is this deeper pattern, the pattern that you have learned to play in any close relationship. Whether it was that you have to be the overgiver, you have to be the overachiever, you have to be the fixer, you have to be the conflict avoidant person, those patterns will also start emerging again. And then the deepest, the innermost core of you, which very often we are even, I think, too afraid sometimes to even look at, which is why we have so many distractions. We're always binge watching reels, Netflix, some people are smoking, alcohol. Most, or I would say even all addictions are really a way of distracting ourselves from looking deep into our inner self and understanding who we truly are. So if your innermost core is constantly telling you, I am not worthy of love, I don't deserve love, how can this be true love? Nothing this good can ever happen to me because I'm a bad person, I'm unworthy, or whatever it is, that meaning that was made by the very first experience of love, that is something which is going to keep coming up for you. And even if the other person isn't doing anything, particularly bad in that sense to you, the smallest thing that they do is going to trigger all those overwhelming emotions. And that is why when people tell me that, oh, I'm never going to find true love because I can't trust love, I tell them it's because you don't trust yourself to recognize when that love is healthy and when that love is not healthy. So here's the important thing about RelationSHIFT. You need to understand all 5 dimensions of your experience of love, any love. It doesn't have to be romantic love, right? In our modern culture, we make such a big deal about romantic love. Like everything is about romantic love, heterosexual romantic love. But that's not true. There is so much deep love and affection that we have for so many people in our lives. So I think we need to remember that, and we need to recognize that any kind of love, because love comes with emotional intimacy, love requires vulnerability, and both those things are very, very scary. If your very first experience of love, the meaning you have made of love, the memory that is held in your body, the identity that you have created as a result of that love is something that has caused you pain, hurt, disappointment, and in some ways not allowed you to feel worthy, not allowed you to feel safe. That is the story that we need to shift. That is the energy that we need to shift. And then trust me, you are going to fall in love with yourself first. And with that energy, you're going to attract the person who you deserve to be with. A healthy, beautiful, happy love.